So the saga that is Tamar Braxton and Jeremy Robinson is far from over, because now Tamar is taking to social media to talk about how heartbroken she really is after JR decided to kind of backtrack on some of the things that he said recently about their breakup. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it wasn't too long ago that we reported to you about Tamar Braxton's breakup from her reality TV fiance from Queen's Court, Jeremy Robinson, also known as JR. So we told you in those reports that JR took to social media to reveal that he was the one to break up with Tamar and that he wanted to get into a more positive light. So many questions, so many assumptions. He says, I want to answer all that I can with respect. Okay? He says, yes, Tamar and I are no longer together. I ended the relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person. He says, what happened and why, that's our private place. No, I never cheated. No, I wasn't there when she was at her mother's place when her car was burglarized. He says, no, I never cared about fame. So Tamar subsequently responded to what he said, but in a very un-Tamar-like way, which we appreciated, and basically said that
I've done a lot to work on my mental health and change who I used to be into who I am now. And I can't help if people fall into that perception because it's easy. And I get it, but I won't let anybody hold me captive to my past and things that I have overcome. I today am mentally healthy and I'm happy. I'm hurt, but such is life. I'm surprised, but okay. But I just want everybody to know that the devil is a dirty liar, and I've worked my entire behind off. I funded this entire tour.
This breakup literally happened within the same hour that vandals broke into her car and stole from her. And she also talked about how a lot of things were just going wrong since she's moved to Atlanta. Well, now it seems as if JR is backtracking on some of the things that he said just a couple of weeks ago when it comes to Tamar. So posting Tamar's Love and War tour, as you know, Tamar is going on a tour to celebrate the 10 years of her album, Love and War. So he reposted for this Dallas show that's coming up. And he says this, he says, Dallas, get ready for the one and only Tamar Braxton. He tags her. And he says, sending love and light. Thank you, Tamar, for being super supportive during an incredibly difficult time. Not sure what he's referring to. He says, you are not a negative and horrible person. He has a way of saying things that I think in his mind, he's giving you a compliment. But in our mind, it's sort of like, like, what are you trying to say? Because I don't recall him in his original message saying that she was a horrible person. He did make it seem as if she wasn't a positive person, though. But he didn't necessarily say it. He's a gaslighter. This is what we call gaslighting, y'all.
Do you want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts.
So he says, you are not a negative and horrible person. You are a blessing to the world and have always been nothing short of super supportive and uplifting. This is coming after we all saw his original post where he said he was moving on to be in a more positive light and he was the one who broke up with Tamar. And because he probably did not get the reaction that he thought he might get from Tamar, he decided, I'm going to backtrack a couple of weeks later. Well, Tamar, and I had to Google schmoo because I know Tamar is a Pisces, so I already know part of what we see and sometimes do not like about Tamar is because of how emotional she reacts to things. I looked, based off what I've seen on the internet, her moon is also Pisces. So she's super intuitive, might be a little psychic, but she's also very, very sensitive. Her moon, that's all about your emotions. So these next Instagram stories do not surprise me. I will say this though, Tamar has been working her butt off for this tour. She's excited for this tour, but she's also just going through a breakup. And now she's like, I'm going through this breakup and I'm going on tour. I can only imagine. And I know what some of you are thinking. Well, we all do it.
Hell no.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Lies, the lie.
Have a heart. I know we all do it. I know we all go through breakups and we have to show up for work the next day. I got to get on here and be all cheery and put on a show. All right. And twerk on a fence for you. Even if I'm going through something. And she will. She's still going to do the tour. She didn't cancel the tour. So Tamar posted this on her Instagram story. She says, after so much hurt, at some point you have to get the strength to close the chapter. What a fool I was. Always speaking in riddles. And then she has her sister's song, Let It Flow. You know I love that song. Babyface wrote it. Damn it. From the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Then she says, I can believe I'm going... I think she meant I can't. I can't believe I'm going on my Love and War tour so broken. She says, people do things on purpose just to see you hurt. Misleading is abuse and a pattern. I'm so stupid. So she's really beating up herself on this whole situation with JR. Here's the thing. We all go through it. I mean, we don't have millions of followers following us and sharing that on social media. However, I appreciate her sharing this on social media because we can all have this conversation now because she shared it on social media. I get it. She's beating herself up. She's like, how could I have gotten myself into this situation? How could I end up in a situation that might be similar to things that she's been in before? And we've seen a lot of her relationships since the birth of Braxton Family Values when she was with Vince and then she was with that other man after Vince. So I know she's probably beating herself up because sometimes us outsiders can see what you can't see when you're in it. And we all who watched Queen's Court were like, Tamar, this is not the one. His love language is always buying you gifts. Every time he would show up, he would buy her gifts on Queen's Court. And we're like, no, show us who you really are. Besides the 4 baby mamas and the 5 children. Remember when the baby mamas were blasting Tamar? I talked about that in a separate video. I'm not going to go through that. However, I said to you, when the baby mamas were saying that he wasn't showing up to schedule visits and birthday parties, I was like, that's not on Tamar. That's a character flaw on the man you decided to have a baby with. That's on JR. So Tamar is not perfect, and we've said it. However, this is not on Tamar. This is on JR. He is the father of those children. Should she be supportive in cultivating that relationship? Yes. The same way we said about Khloe Kardashian should be supportive of Tristan cultivating relationships with his other children. All signs lead to JR. Tamar, we know you're not perfect. We know that. However, there's something about this man with the bang. Look. There's something about this man that just screamed something's not right here. And I'm not just talking about the 4 baby mamas and the 5 kids. Things happen. But it's not a great sign. I mean, that was a little bit of a red flag. A little bit of a red flag. So Tamar, buck up. Like we all do. Buck up. No, I'm playing. No. Turn this pain into the songs that you did on Love and War. Because I love that album. When you sing that song, think about this situation. When you sing All the Way Home, well, maybe not that one. But I love that song though. But you know what I mean? Think about the good times. Think about the inspiration. Think about the words. Am I really trying to give Tamar a motivation through this video? Yes, I am. Because we all go through it. And I get it. And you're a Pisces sun and moon. Damn. Guys, as always, send some motivation to Tamar. Share your breakup stories and how you got over your breakup in the comment section. Let's use this platform for good and not just shadiness. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll ask you.